Emma stared at the crumpled letter in her hands. The prestigious art school she had dreamed of attending had rejected her. The weight of failure pressed down on her chest. "Why, God?" she whispered into the cold air. "Why did you let me hope if this wasn't meant to be?" For years, she had poured her heart into painting, believing that her art was her purpose. Now, the future seemed bleak and uncertain. Emma's best friend Sarah dragged her to a local community center a week later. "They need volunteers for their art program," Sarah explained. "Maybe this is what you need to get out of your slump." Reluctantly, Emma agreed. She spent her first day helping children mix colors and sketch their ideas. Despite her initial reluctance, she couldn't help but smile at their enthusiasm. One boy, Liam, showed her a messy but heartfelt painting of his family. "Art makes me happy," he said. For the first time in weeks, Emma felt a flicker of joy. That evening, Emma visited the chapel where she often found solace. As she sat in silence, a passage from Jeremiah came to her mind. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Emma closed her eyes. Could it be that her rejection wasn't the end, but a redirection? Weeks turned into months. Emma became a regular volunteer at the community center, eventually leading art workshops for the kids. She discovered a joy she hadn't felt in years. Her dream of attending art school no longer seemed as important as watching the children's confidence grow through creativity. Liam, once shy and withdrawn, began to dream of becoming an artist himself. The community center hosted an art exhibit to showcase the children's work. Emma felt a deep sense of fulfillment as she saw the joy on their faces. Liam's painting of a vibrant sunset caught everyone's attention. As Emma stood beside him, he said, "Miss Emma, you made me believe I could do this." Tears filled her eyes as she realized this was God's plan for her. She hadn't been rejected, she had been redirected to a purpose greater than her dreams. Emma's path hadn't gone as planned, but it had led her to something far more meaningful. She learned that God's plan often unfolds in ways we don't expect, guiding us to places where we can truly make a difference.